episode 19 of the Packing Orders podcast.
Pop, 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 pop.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 19.
Yeah.
Frizz, episode 19, it seems very appropriate that it's episode 19.
Mm-hmm.
Last week,
Yeah. It's okay, Ralphie. It's okay.
Ralph.
I'm eating it.
Oh, guys, Ralphie just farted.
Ralphie
Oh,
farted.
man.
I can taste it.
Oh.
It's so gross.
Woo!
Oh my god. Anyway.
Woo! What have you been eating, boy? The reason episode 19 was so appropriate is that our son Gabe turned 19 this year. I took him to Canada
Oh yes.
last
Yeah.
weekend because
The boys had a boys trip.
we did. We had a little boys trip. It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
We had filmed Friday last week, which you still saw the episode Monday, and then we flew to Buffalo for the Bills game, and then rite of passage, Frizz.
Yeah.
19 years old. We used to sneak, well, not really sneak, but we would sneak across the border, have a couple brewskis, go to the casino, and then come back home. And that's what we did.
Yeah, and now he loves the casino.
He is hooked.
He's hooked on the casino. Thank you.
It was funny. So, and we'll get into reselling, obviously, but the worst possible thing that could happen at a casino happened. He won his first 3 times.
Oh, okay, so
And-
yeah, that hooked him.
And it doesn't matter how much, like, you know, because when you're new, you're
A
not.
win's a win.
A win is a win, right? You're not like betting high.
Yeah.
But if you have $5 and then you have 10, like, woo.
And that's a lot for him. I mean, 19.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
So he was playing like virtual roulette, won his first 3 hands, and that
That was over.
and
He didn't want to leave.
But we had a blast. Obviously, the Bills won that game. The Bills won again today. The vibes are high. So
It's good. It's a
episode
good
19.
household.
Yeah,
I like when the Bills win because the house is happy.
I mean, we might have had to skip this episode.
Yeah, it would have been. I was wondering.
Yeah,
I'm like,
could have.
please, 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 Bills win just for my house.
We went to a Goodwill Grand Opening, and we'll dive into that. Frizz, we also went to like the outlets, like the outlet shops.
Yes.
And when you, like, I realize, like, I don't wear thrifted clothes, but I understand thrift prices. When you go from thrift store prices into basically a mall,
Yeah, it's a struggle.
Wow.
It's a struggle. It really is a struggle. I mean, it's hard for me to buy any new because I know that I can find it or something similar at the thrift store.
yeah.
And it's like, pennies
Yeah.
on the dollar.
And as you guys know, we are Ralph Lauren junkies. It is definitely our brand of choice.
Johnny
To
got a new hoodie?
Yeah, I got a new. Woo. But to see MSRP.
Yeah, it's expensive. Even at the outlet, it's expensive.
Yeah.
But I do see how people do some retail arbitrage because especially some of those niche polo things they have at the outlet.
Yeah.
And they were listed on eBay for like about double the price. If it doesn't sell though, like
You have
right
it.
away, you have it and you've got a lot of money tied into that one item. So
I think if you're somebody who retail arbitrages, like
That's
obviously
normal for
your
them.
margins
Yeah.
are low.
Yeah.
So like
yeah.
to spend 200 to make 100, but you're going to do that,
A lot. Mm-hmm.
you know,
Because you can
5-10
basically
times,
buy in
right?
bulk.
Yeah. And if there's something that is like niche and kind of loud that you know will move fairly quickly.
Like that sweatshirt does pretty well.
Yeah.
But it was still like some of the comps, some of the solds weren't there for the profit.
I just think you need best case scenario,
Right, yeah.
Like if you're going to spend $150 or $200 on something, like it can't sell for 300 because you're going to pay fees and things like
Right.
that. So like,
But some people do that.
man,
Some people are fine with like think of the whatnot. I'm thinking of the whatnot sellers that buy the pallets that say they buy a pallet for $100,000 and they probably only profit like 25,000. That's still $25,000 that they profit, but they spent 100,000.
Yeah.
So like it's a totally different mindset.
But I think it's the returns, right? Like at the end, if you end up with $25,000 versus like $400.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, it's a different world.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for seeing like mall prices, I was like, whoa. And I think
we
that's
can buy like 15 to 20 things for the price of one.
well, and it's funny because we went to the Goodwill Grand Opening and then we stopped at a Goodwill right after that. And I found a Polo Ralph Lauren sweater, like
At the
knit
thrift.
sweater,
Yeah.
for $4.99. And then you go into the store and it's
And
like
it's
$129
yeah.
or something, you know, just $250, and you're like, wow. But it makes you really appreciate finding these things in the thrift
for sure.
store.
It really does. Yeah. And I get why like our Goodwills now are pricing up Ralph Lauren, even though I'm annoyed by it. Like they see the retail price on the Ralph Lauren and they're like, well, this is like a $500 shirt.
Yeah.
We can get $20 for it. You know, I get that, even though like they don't, there's way more involved in just that, but
Yeah.
that's just what they're looking at.
I think the big deal is with like Ralph Lauren like that, all the basic kind of stuff, not so much the sweaters, but like that's so saturated.
It is saturated. It's everywhere.
That
yeah.
like you're marking it up in your store.
Yeah.
But like it really goes for pennies on the dollar on eBay.
Well, I think we've talked about this before though with the Ralph Lauren markups in our locations. I went to the bins very recently, last week, one day I went to the bins and I got 3 Polo Ralph Lauren men's button-down plaid, like wild color shirts that were in the store marked up for $19.99 and they were at the bins and I grabbed them.
Did they still have their tags on them?
Yeah, they still have the tags on them. Yeah, they're over there. I haven't listed them yet. I was going to bundle them because for me, Ralph Lauren, basic like button-down shirts don't sell like one isn't really worth it, but like when I bundle them together it is worth it.
Yeah.
So sometimes one might be a slower seller than a bundle. A bundle usually sells faster.
Yeah. Especially if they're larger sizes. Do you pick up, like if we were to buy a more basic Ralph Lauren piece, like it's typically like a B or a T,
right?
Like a 3XB or whatever, do you at the bins pick up a medium?
Yeah, I pick up Ralph Lauren at the bins, for sure. I do.
But like in those smaller sizes too?
I do, because it's still worth it. Like paying $1 or $2 for a Ralph Lauren piece is still worth it.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just not like this $5-6 is not.
Well, because like if you think about it, because you want a bundle, right? Like ideally something like that you're bundling. And then all of a sudden you're like $18 into something and you're like, well, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know,
yeah.
we were at a Goodwill yesterday. We went for ice cream, right? We went for ice cream, and there were 3 very nice pairs, all the same size, of J. Crew pants.
Oh, okay.
There was jeans and then 2 pairs of pants, all like really nice. But I'm like, man, like yeah, they go for like 20, so it would be like $60, which is cool for a bundle. But like there were 7, like we're 21 in, and you're like
21.
You're like, if I'm paying $20 for something, like I need for us at least, and I know people will do different margins, but like it's got to be like at least 80.
Yeah, I think you're more strict with your margins than I am, but maybe that is a part-timer, a full-timer, different brain, because like I feel like my margin, I don't like. I do for sure want to double. Like at least double, but like you're very set on like more than that.
But I think it's also because it's not as good of an item. Like you wouldn't just, not you wouldn't, but you most likely aren't just picking up one pair of J. Crew pants.
No.
And I know someone in the comment will say, I pick up J. Crew pants and sell them all the time. But like, I just don't think.
For $20.
Yeah.
For $20.
But I don't like, so if I see a pair of J. Crew pants, right? I saw, like, I don't get excited about it. So I see 3 all the same size. Yeah, I'm a little more excited, but it's still not something that I would normally pick up. So then when you're like, okay, now I'm $20 into something I wouldn't normally pick up.
No, I get that. I get it. I did just on the topic of bundling, I did just buy, I think, 5 mizzen and main long sleeve men's shirts.
That shocks me.
2XL, but they're the same exact style, same exact size, different colors or different plaids. But here's the deal. I haven't listed them yet.
Yeah.
And I got them a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
So it is like it was exciting at the time, but clearly not exciting.
But see,
enough
I
to
think
list.
that you like we were
I'll get to it.
we were at the grand opening again, and I found, I want to say, like back to back 7 bonobos dress shirts.
Yeah.
And so you see like 7 and you're like, yes. But then you're like,
I don't know about bonobos.
but that's what, but I don't
Yeah.
know about mizzen and main.
I know. I was just in one of those.
You
it
wanted
was one
to
of
buy.
those days. It was one. I think sometimes when I need inventory, I'm more apt to like pick up things that I typically aren't that exciting because I need inventory.
Do you ever find that you always want a good day where you find a lot of things? Do you ever have days where like you're like, I'm finding things today? Like you almost manufacture a good day?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Because like I saw those like 7 bonobo shirts, right? And I'm like, wow, this would be 7. That would be awesome.
But that would be, what, 7 times 5?
35.
30. I'm really bad at math.
But in my head, I'm like,
$35 are in. And would they sell for 100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 of
know.
them would have.
Yeah.
But like part of me wanted the dopamine, the rush
the
of
getting
taking
it?
them
Yeah,
off the
maybe
racks.
I need that extra hit.
And so
I love my dopamine.
Give me that. But like sometimes I think when you're thrifting, right, you want that hit. You want that moment. So you are like, no, I normally wouldn't pick up mizzen and main, but man.
It was just right there, and I was feeling it. Yeah, you're right. That happens a lot, actually. Now that I think about it that way, that probably happens quite often.
Because I
get like way more excited at the store, and then I come home and I'm like, what was I thinking?
Yeah, because I hit that 3rd bonobo shirt, right, and like your reseller brain goes bundle.
Yeah.
Bundle Ruski, right? and then you hit that 4th and you're like, whoa. And then you keep going and you're just like,
but you didn't get them.
But then like you've almost got to like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Because then also I'm like, God, is there somebody that really is like, man, I'd like to buy 7 bonobo shirts right now.
I swear men are more prone to do that for sure than women.
I would agree with that.
I think, I'm not a man, but I think men like there's certain thing when they find it and they're like, this works for me. I don't want to try to find something new, or I don't want to go shopping for something different. I know what I like. I'm going to get everything in one in each color.
You know what? I think women are like that too, but are still open to other brands.
I get that too, yeah, because I used to have a shirt that I had like 5 of the same color or different colors.
But as a woman, you're still open to other brands.
Yeah.
As a guy, I'm like, nope,
Like,
found it, lock it.
Done.
There's no
done. And now with eBay, I can always get them. You're welcome.
But that was like, I wonder if you kind of manufacture.
I think for sure a lot more too with pants, with men's pants. They're like, I know these fit me. Like I got a hole in my pants. I know, like I want the same exact pants. And since this one has a hole, I want to get a bundle of 4 of them, so I have them on hand.
Well, that's like I very rarely buy new jeans. I mean, I haven't bought new jeans.
You need some new jeans.
But I have 3 or 4 pair of Lucky brands, and I have 3 or 4 pair because I know
you like Lucky brand,
that they fit me right.
You don't like your Levi's?
No, well, those are the Denson. I just bought those at Target a long time ago. But that's the thing is like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But like say I wanted to try something new, where do I even start?
This is true. You'd have
and then how do I try them
like
on?
Now, like with jeans, like jeans is something you have to try on. Like it's just a try on clothes. So yeah, you would have to go to a mall and go find the jeans that you like.
We were talking last week about or maybe 2 weeks, like Imogene and Willie. Like say I would like a pair of Imogene and Willie's. Where do I get them from?
Online.
Okay, so then I have to ship them to me.
Yeah.
to try them
And
on.
hopefully they have a return. Yeah.
Right? So then it makes it a little more difficult.
Yeah.
And when I order something, like when it comes, I want it. I don't want to find out that I have to return them.
On the topic, too, of Imogene and Willie, Imogene and Willie jeans fit not like any other size. So if you don't put sizing in your listings, I would highly suggest putting them in your listings for Imogene and Willie jeans because they do not fit true to size at all.
Do you mean, like, say these are a 34, but they measure
really,
like 31, so,
yes,
like,
yeah,
put
they're
them
completely
in as...
off. Yeah. The waist measurement was completely off. They said it was like a 25, and it really is a 23. They run very small.
Yeah.
At least all the ones I've run across, which is like 3 or 4 different ones. They all run very small.
But then we look at, you've been finding really good jeans, like desirable jeans.
I am all about the jeans right now. I used to hate jeans. Now I love jeans. I want to find more jeans. More.
But like as you learn more and there's like selvage, right? Like how do I find out if I even like selvage?
Okay, so we watched a YouTube video about this. That selvage doesn't really have anything to do with the quality. It's really just they won't fray on the inside where the hem is because it's the end of the roll. It doesn't have anything to do with anything other than that. It's only really for the look, and that's why people that wear selvage jeans typically roll them at the hem to show off their selvaged. But it doesn't really mean anything else. So
I just find it like as a guy, if I have something coming, I want when it gets to me, the process is over.
Yeah, you don't want to have to do the whole return.
No, because then, like, should you buy, like, different? Like, oh, I'll order 3, and I'll return the 2 I don't.
That's what people do.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what people do.
That sounds awful. You know?
Yeah.
But
I think that's what a lot of people do is they just get in multiple different sizes and then whatever works. Like dresses, especially for women. I would say pants for sure.
Yeah, which is why I think a lot of times we just go back to the well, right? Like Lucky Brand, they fit me well. Why explore?
Exactly.
Even if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went to this Goodwill Grand Opening, sub-zero blizzard, and no, but it was cold.
It was cold, and we were outside, so we got there at 8.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And we got breakfast before, so we were really in the area by like 7:45, 7:30. We got there at 8. They don't open until 10 o'clock in our area, so Goodwills don't open until 10.
And this was very rural.
It was a rural, yes, rural.
I was laughing though, like just the country people that were pulling up, and they're like, "What time do they open?"
Yeah,
and they're like 10, and they're like, "I ain't waiting till 10." And they drove off.
Very, very, very. This boondock town.
Yeah, this one lady came up and she parked. She came up to the front and she's like, "What time do they open?" And we're like 10. And she's like, "There ain't nothing in there worth waiting till 10 o'clock for." And like here we are waiting in line, like, you're probably right, but I hope you're wrong.
I will say that we were not the first people there.
No, shout out to those guys.
A guy and his teenage son, were there. They got there at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
5 a.m. They were there for so long.
Could you imagine being like, you guys could have slept for 3 more hours?
I know.
Woo.
They should have just put their chairs up and then gone to their car and slept.
Yeah. Well, they said that they live 5 minutes up the road. They should have just went back home.
Sorry.
Yeah, wow, big chug. But, so we get there. We bring up our chairs. We hang out. I had a couple work calls that I had to do. It all worked out well.
Yeah.
But, Frizz, is it really... We've been to 6 of these in the last year.
Yeah.
People have asked us, like, how do we find out about these? We've been very fortunate that 3 or 4 of these have been our local Goodwills.
We just follow
and you just know about it from...
Our local Goodwill has a whole area of middle North Carolina. So we follow their social media, and they post about it all the time. But I will say, when I go into my weekly asking ChatGPT things, ChatGPT will tell you if there's anything opening around you.
But also, like, we've been to, or you've been to 5 or 6 this year. We had been to 2 in the previous 3 years. We just happen to have a year where our Goodwills have just been
They've grown.
bumping
They've
out some
grown
new
a
ones.
lot, and that's I think why they're raising their prices too. They got to pay for all this
Gotta
new.
pay.
They
Yeah.
got to pay for all their new overhead.
Are new bins next year for us?
I think 2027.
2027.
So we got a year.
That's
2
good.
years.
I'm not trying to rush that.
No, I'm not excited about that one either. But so we got there at 8. We could have gotten there at 9 and been in the same spot.
Yeah.
And for the most part, in most of these Goodwill Grand Openings, if you get there excuse me, if you get there an hour early, you're good for where we live.
I don't think there's a huge difference from being 4th in line to 9th in line.
No, there's really not. It doesn't really start getting very long and wrap around the building until like 15 till open.
Yeah.
Then it gets a little long. So
yeah, our line was not very long, and then 15 minutes before we turned around and we were like, "Holy crap!"
It was very long. This also was a tiny Goodwill. It used to be a Walgreens,
Mm-hmm.
but it was so small. Yeah, it was just really very small. I talked to some of the corporate people. I run into one of the corporate guys at the local Goodwill that I frequent, and he was telling me, because I told him I was going to the opening, and he of course was like, "There's some great things that we've been taking things there. There's some really good items," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so excited," but there was not. Lies. There were no bags that were. I mean, there were a lot of bags, but they were all like those China knockoff bags that I think they get wholesale from somewhere.
I was gonna say, I think our Goodwill has done a lot of purchases.
Yeah,
lately.
they've done a lot of wholesale purchases of like
crap.
China crap. It's new stuff, but it's just not. It's good for personal use. It's just not good for resale.
Maybe it's good for.
I mean,
personal
someone
use.
that wants a fashion bag. I mean, but they still mark it up $25.
Yeah.
So you can get a really decent brand on eBay for less than that.
Yeah. Shop Frizzy's finds on
Yeah.
eBay. We get there really. If we look at Goodwill Grand Openings in general, an hour and a half early.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to be safe, if you want like top 10,
Yeah.
hour and a half early, yeah.
Will you continue to go there 2-3 hours early?
Not 3, 2 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I feel most comfortable getting there 2 hours early.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind sitting and waiting.
No.
It's fun to talk to people in the line.
Mm-hmm.
We met some viewers.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Mm-hmm. So that would be our advice for Goodwill Grand
Mm-hmm.
Opening. 90 minutes early.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up too much. I guess maybe unless you're in a larger town.
Yeah.
We didn't go to that Charlotte one a couple years ago, but I'm assuming that one was probably a little wilder.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because Greensboro, like where we live, is still kind of a smaller town,
Mm-hmm.
too. So, I mean, there's not...
And we were 45 minutes from our house, so we were even a little more.
Yeah, it was... But it was not the best Goodwill Grand Opening. It wasn't the worst.
I will say,
wasn't the
on
worst.
terms of like festivities,
Mm-hmm.
our local Goodwill, they don't really do
No,
it.
I was expecting the mayor, like, hello.
You are very big. If
Like, I
there's
want
not
the
a
mayor
mayor
to
at your
be
grand
at the Goodwill
opening,
Grand
you are
Opening.
pretty bummed.
Because, Danville, Virginia did it right.
Yeah.
The mayor was there. He was shaking people's hands.
Kissing babies.
They had a ribbon cutting. They had balloons. The one in South Carolina had balloons.
South Carolina had like a DJ
a
outside.
DJ, a coffee bar set up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our Triad Goodwills need to step up their game because they are like, boo.
We're going to get banned. We're going to get banned. Our love-hate with our local Goodwill is the most tense.
It really is a love-hate.
We love it because that is where we thrift.
Mm-hmm.
We hate it for everything else.
Yeah.
They do great things, but they just...
But they're greedy.
Well, they all are.
They all are greedy, yeah. But it's getting they're just gonna. We did hear from upper management that our pricing is gonna get worse. So that's always
Good,
fun.
because then it's all in the bins, and
Yeah,
you can
that's
keep
true. Then I'll
finding
frequent
$19.99
them.
shirts.
Yeah, then I'll frequent
in
the bins more,
till
for
the bins
sure.
are $5 a pound.
Yeah.
That'll happen next.
Or pay per item, which
Yeah.
some bins do that.
That was
Per item.
Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Get into the Goodwill. When there's a grand opening, Frizz, do you hit, like, how do you hit things, like, you shop normally, right?
Mm-hmm.
It depends a lot on the seasons to
Yeah.
where you go.
Yeah.
Is that true for grand openings as well?
Yes. Yeah. Depending on the season is because if it was a summer grand opening, I'd hit dresses first. Because this was a winter grand opening, I did because of how the store was laid out, and we looked through the windows before, so you can see where everything was. I put the game plan in action. Um, the coats were in the very back wall, and then the sweater aisle was at the very beginning. So I beelined to the sweaters first and went down sweaters, and then I went down to jackets. So I do sweaters and jackets first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then just work your way
Yeah,
through
and then I work
however
my
it
way
is.
around. It was very crowded in there, though, so I was like having to dodge and, you know.
Duck and dodge.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the jackets first. There was another reseller guy there. Just one of those kind of like intense reseller ones that just tend to not be the ones I gravitate towards the most. But he was grabbing things like crazy, right? And this happens mostly at grand openings because it's a little more intense of all the people filing in. But in general, like you see somebody just grabbing and grabbing and grabbing, and you're like, whoa, what do I do? What do I, you know? And I'm going through and I am just not finding anything. But this guy is just having the time of his life. And I'm like,
Good for him.
but like, what am I missing? Why am I like, what am I missing? And like, he moved and walked away, so I like beeline to where he was, and I'm like, there's nothing here. Well, obviously he would have grabbed it, right? But like, and then I'm going through the sweaters, and I look over in the corner, and he's still just at it.
Did he have a cart?
Yeah, full.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, what is this guy grabbing that I'm just missing? I was thinking back to like my first and second Goodwill Grand Opening, and I don't know this guy from Adam, so I don't anything or what he looks for or any of those kind of things. But I remember it being such an intense thing that I was just grabbing. Like previously.
Yeah.
And now I think we've done enough grand openings. We know enough of what to look for, what to buy, what not to buy, that even when it's chaos, you can kind of slow it down and it's like, no, I'm not going to get this. I'm not going to get this.
Yeah.
Versus just like, oh my God, a Wrangler shirt? Get it. Like, no, we don't normally get those.
Well, it depends.
Well, normally.
But yeah.
But I think back to watching our old grand openings, and I used to like just freeze on an item for like 4 minutes. Like, do I buy this? Should I get it? Should I not? Like,
But you have to if you don't.
But grab it and
just
move
grab
on.
it and go. Yeah, I get that. If this is true, if you're just starting, grab it, and then you can look it up later. Just grab and look it up later. That's what I would do.
I would give advice though, like if you are going to a grand opening for the first time, because of all the people and the chaos, like it's very easy to make mistakes. Before you cash out,
go through.
Give yourself a go through instead of just like, it's busy, I'm just going to go and get out of here. And then you get home and find out like,
yeah, because it's not like a sale day. Everything's full price or marked up.
Or more.
So yeah, I didn't see a ton. Oh, the jackets. There was one jacket they had there for $100.
Yeah,
I'm like $100. And it was nothing.
All cowboy boots, regardless of condition, $34.99.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I guess we need to start getting used to it.
My goal for them was to, at the end of the day, just be like, what's still out here?
Right.
And then when you see all the cowboy boots are still there at $35,
then think
maybe
again.
$35 isn't
then think again. Because I will say, if they continue getting like crazy pricing, like I'll just go to Winston. I'll just go other places. Because Winston still has decent prices.
Yeah.
But
ultimately, they want to sell stuff, though. Right?
Yeah. I mean, whatever. They
or
don't.
They
don't
trying to
really
write
care.
everything off as a loss?
I don't know.
What kind of advice would you give to somebody going to a grand opening?
I would say get there early, be prepared for crowds, and it does get a little crazy with with people surrounding you. All thrifting etiquette, I think, goes out the window on a grand opening day. Because people are going to come up right next to you and look through. People are going to go around you and look. Like, it's just people everywhere.
There's nowhere to go,
what it is. Yeah, there's nowhere else to go. I would say if you can bring a Hulkin or bring an IKEA bag.
This was the first time we brought the Hulkins
way better
to a grand opening.
Way better. It's so much better than a cart because the carts in our Goodwills, their aisles are too small for the carts. So it's like you can't fit a cart and a person can't walk down the aisle together. Like it's just a cart blocks the aisle.
Yeah, and even the IKEA bag, you're trying to hold it, and it's like very cumbersome. I also found that having the Hulkin, when people are like, "Oh, excuse me," because they have their cart trying to go down, I could kind of push into the clothes a little bit and free up room.
You could put it underneath the racks. Yeah.
So I was able to allow people to go around me better, and also I didn't feel in the way. And even when you have the IKEA bag and it sticks out, you feel like you're
bumping into people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kudos to Hulkin.
Sponsor us, please.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
We love Hulkin.
Hulkin.com. No. But no, really, it is now coming to every grand opening. We tried it at a church sale. It went really well.
Yeah.
This, like we said, first time bringing it to the grand opening.
So good.
Absolutely. 10 out of 10. And you know what the other thing I love about Hulkin bags? We always get compliments on it.
Oh, yeah. They're like, what is that bag from?
If you're ever having a bad day, go out in public with your Hulkin bag.
Yeah.
That would... Hulkin, that would be our pitch.
I think also Target has some dupes. I don't know if they're as good or not, but Target does have some
didn't I hear
dupes.
that Hulkin were going to be sold at Target?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I bought my...
Which means that's the end of Hulkin, because I feel like once things do Target and Walmart collabs...
I did buy Hulkins for family members for this Christmas, so that's exciting. They don't watch.
Rude.
I don't think they watch this.
Your family's like 4 people, so you can't even like hide. That wasn't for you. Yeah,
they don't watch.
Went through that. Yeah, and I feel like our last couple Goodwill grand openings have really been underwhelming.
You missed like my probably favorite one, which is the Virginia one.
I am so sick of hearing about Danville. I get you met the mayor, okay?
It was the best Goodwill grand opening. It was so good. The store was ginormous. They had amazing things, not marked up too bad. It was so good. But I will say Danville is probably never going to be that good, so I haven't been back.
We should go back.
We should go back. We should go back to Danville. It's only like an hour, not 50 minutes. It's like 50 minutes away. It was not bad. Okay, well, we should do that. So I can show you around.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, maybe we could meet the mayor for lunch.
Maybe.
You've been wanting to go back to Boone, too.
I'm actually thinking about going. Well, yeah.
What?
No, I can't say.
Wait.
No, I can't say.
You're going to go without me?
Maybe. I can't wait for you. I can't wait for him for everything.
I am hurt. I would wait for you.
Aw, you're nicer than me.
I just love you more than you love me.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I mean, it would be. We need a thrift trip.
We do.
We got spoiled a little bit, you know. We had some vacations come up. We got to go to some other towns, and now we've been in Greensboro for 2 weeks.
So thrifting is so up and down, like hit or miss. It's very like you find lots of things, and then you find nothing. And right now I'm finding nothing at our Goodwills. So,
but can we talk about that? That's this time of year.
I don't know because I'm seeing like people's hauls and like online, and they're like not around. No, they don't live around here, but they're finding crazy stuff, and I'm like,
there's people watching this right now and be like, "Girl, that is what I think of you." Most of the time, so eat it a little bit.
But listen, not everything is. I don't film everything, so
you find even more stuff than you show.
No, I don't film. I don't film on the times where I don't find anything because what's the point? Like I don't find anything, so I haven't really been finding that much. But It is up and down. Maybe this week will be different, but last week was not the best.
Well, you're also in kind of a mood because eBay's been a little slow.
Oh,
You were going off about free shipping.
no. So eBay has been slower right now, but this happened last year towards the holiday, and after the holiday, it kind of died down. But I am ready to turn offers on. Back
Offers
on.
on.
Offers back. Free shipping still, but I'm ready to turn offers on.
Mm-hmm.
Just to like
Temporarily.
Temporarily. We can always turn it off again. But right now.
We've talked about this before. Like, this goes into the slow time. Christmas hits. There's usually a little bit of a bounce back at the first of the year, and then through February,
it's kind of slow. But then when tax checks come in, come March, and the change of season is March, like everything starts to really go back to normal around March.
In like a lion, out like a lamb.
But yeah, I think I'm going to do that after we record this. I'm going to turn offers back on, and we will get back to you next week to tell you what that does.
Do you have something in mind for like accepting?
I mean, just like we do on Poshmark, we either counter or decline. Or
Are you gonna be strict, or are you gonna just try to move things?
It depends on what it
depends
is.
on the item?
It depends on the item.
We have been selling some old stuff lately,
Which is nice.
which is awesome. But it's like $8.99 free shipping.
That's a goal though. I feel like the beginning of next year in January, when things are slower, inventory is a must. We're gonna do our whole inventory, and I'm gonna take out all that old crap that like we got 4 years ago.
I think that's a good thing to make note of, because we also on this podcast have said that we don't pull old stuff.
I know, but
to preface, we never have.
We never have.
But I do think it would be advantageous of us if we're going to go through everything anyways and put
stuff.
hands on things.
Yeah.
Pull it. One, it's going to give us more room.
Yeah.
And two, if we're going through our inventory anyways. I don't know that I would do that without doing like a full inventory.
Yeah. Which we typically do a full inventory once a year. So it's
like, I don't think I would go into eBay, pull up the oldest listing and be like, oh, okay, there's a sweater in 6 that's old, and then go to 6, find it, and pull it.
No.
Just do it for when you do your inventory. If you're going to have hands on everything.
Yeah.
The only thing that I do think will be a little tricky of it is you're going to have to kind of know.
Know what?
If it's old. Because
when we do inventory, we're always in eBay checking the SKU anyways.
Yeah, that's true.
So it will be right there. It'll be right there.
Always be open to changes, because that's something that we said we wouldn't do, and we're going to do it.
We get our life together.
Well, I think part of it is with some of the old stuff selling, it's been like, God, I hope we still have it. Like, at least it's in a bin. And if it's like old shoes, like, God, I hope they're not dry rot at this point, because nobody's worn. Shoes have to be worn.
Yeah.
When they're sitting in a box for 4 years.
Yeah. They could dry rot for sure.
Yeah. And I don't need anybody rolling an ankle or something like that.
That would not be good.
Frizz, you're the queen of our household.
Okay.
Okay? You run the roost. But I want to play a little game with you.
Oh, okay.
All right? What if you were queen for a day of each platform, and what is one thing that you would change about that platform? Okay? So, first up, if you could change one thing, Depop.
Oh, Depop is easy. I would make them with offers immediate buy, immediate pay offer.
Binding offers?
Yeah, binding offers for sure.
Okay.
That is the one thing, yes.
The one thing I would change, titles.
Oh. Yeah, but typically most people copy and paste the title. You don't do that. I used to when I cross-listed.
Yeah, I used to.
Copy and paste the title. I know it's 2 more clicks, but that would be your title.
But just have a designated titles area.
Okay, I get that. Binding offers is way more.
You know what? I think I'm just used to it now.
No.
And we use AI for our descriptions.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be nice, like, I know I can just copy and paste the title
Mm-hmm.
over, but especially with cross listing, it would just be nice that the title's first already without having to do those extra clicks.
Yeah. I wonder why they don't. I mean, we were on that call with them. They never explained why they don't. They just said they don't.
They just don't. On a note of Depop, fire.
Yeah, fire. Yeah, Depop is going crazy right now, which is awesome.
But what did we do? What did we do?
We are boosting all of our listings.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we went from literally having 0 sales to boosting our listings and having a ton of sales.
It is
it's night and day.
What it is the 14th of December.
Mm-hmm.
As of the 12th or the 11th, we beat November sales.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
and that's through a little bit of a slower December, like just a slowdown for us. If you're on Depop and you're not selling things, I would never tell you what to do, but I would strongly consider,
because 8%
boosting.
You have to the boosting is 8% flat. It's still less than Poshmark and eBay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and depending on if you're promoting on eBay or not, but 8% is still not terrible, and we've seen a huge difference in sales.
We did do one other thing.
Yes, we did.
Flat shipping.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's $10.99 for 2 pounds, and $13.99 for 3 pounds and up. We have just gone with a flat $6.
$6 for everything.
Also, when I cross list, stop lowering the prices to make up for that.
Oh, okay.
Because we're also promoting, which is 8%, and we're also shipping for $6. If it's a sweater going to California, it's still $11, $12.
We'll still have to pay $4 or $5. Yeah.
So all prices are no longer different. We're promoting. We did a flat rate. I will, if it's 8 ounces or less, I will switch and default to the Depop label.
Okay. It is, so with that, when we ship, we do have to enter their shipping information and create our own label, which, what do you do, pirate ship?
Yeah, I just use pirate ship. And then it will ask you to copy and paste the tracking into Depop. But when you do that, it marks it as shipped.
Oh, nice.
So it pulls it out of the sold and moves it into the pending in transit.
Nice. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think that all of that has helped our Depop for sure. Because we, again, went from 0 to like a ton of sales.
Yeah. The only con with that is you lose that Depop protection. If like it
But you still have the USPS protection.
Yeah. So
for what it's worth.
So that is what we're doing with Depop. If you were Queen of the Day, binding offers are gone.
Binding offers,
I think they have to get rid of 13-year-olds off the platform to do that, though.
Why?
I think that's why they have non-binding offers, because you can open up a Depop account at like 14.
What?
That's what I heard.
Oh.
That you don't have to be 18 to open up a Depop account, and you can't have a contractual agreement with a minor. So, like,
I still don't understand, like, how that makes... So, a 13-year-old, why does that, like, change their buying? Like...
I don't know.
I don't get that.
All right, Queen of the Day.
Okay.
What are you changing about Mercari?
Mercari, what I would change I would say you need more buyers on your platform. You just need more traffic on your platform, Mercari.
I will say, though, when we were in New York City last fall, there were Mercari signs everywhere on the subways. They were marketing.
I know, but that's not the right marketing tool to use, I think, for Mercari.
Well, clearly not.
It's not working.
As a platform,
they need to do what Depop is doing, and they need to reach out to all the social media people, because Depop's really pushing.
Went hard.
really pushing that in that way. And I think Mercari is just doing like the old school marketing of like, let's plaster a poster on a bus. Like, come on, think a little bit in your 2025 here.
I'm going to ask you a question. Mercari reaches out
Okay.
and wants us to do an ad. Are you doing it?
I mean, I would, because we use Mercari. Depends on how much they pay.
But like, are you like getting out there and you're like, we love Mercari?
No, that would be hard. That would be hard.
Guys, just if we do a
somewhat of,
Mercari ad, we sold out.
Yeah, their marketing team just is in the dinosaur ages. But yeah, I would say just they need more traffic.
Yeah. I actually like Mercari. Like, they offer that UPS SurePost.
Yeah, they don't.
Where like 3 pounds is like less than $8, like $7.97 to ship or something like that. So from
Great
that
shipping.
Fantastic.
Great shipping options.
And
I do like too, like for buyers, they have set discounts to where you can offer a seller, and I like that because it's like you don't go too low. You can't go too low.
Are you just warming up in case they call?
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like, which I kind of get, and that maybe I don't hate it as much as I think, is you have to send out an offer lower than the previous offer.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
And that's to different people. Like, if I send you $10 offer, I can't send Ralphie a $10 offer. It's got to like be
lower. Oh, that's dumb.
You know,
they need to change that. They
All
need to change. I don't use it enough to know. They need to change that.
All right, Queen of the Day, Poshmark.
Poshmark just needs to get their shit together all over the place. Like, okay, so now they went and turned back the sharing on the mass share or whatever.
Oh, the bulk share.
The bulk share option, you can do that again. So they brought it back. Does it work, or does it like do anything? I have no idea.
Matter.
I have no clue. What I do know is we've not changed our sharing. We've just continued to share throughout all of it. I would change on Poshmark like the offers of like you can't go below a certain. I hate the lowball offers on Poshmark.
Oh.
So I would make it to where you can't like go
coming from the
past
girl
a
who's
certain-
just about to put offers back on eBay.
I know, that's true. But like if something is listed for $100 and you're offering me $10, like
We're never going to get there. We're never going to
Screw you. I'm declining. Decline, and maybe block. Depends on what mood I'm in.
That is, I don't know if it was it had to be the Poshmark thrifting page on Facebook.
Oh, that's yeah.
That's
almost like Coach Counterfeits, but the Poshmark page on Facebook. Facebook people are wild. They're wild.
And Facebook people are never wrong.
No, and they're ruthless.
Like my way or the highway.
Yeah.
And it gets heated like like lowball offers, right? Like I hate lowball offers, but some people are like, it's an opportunity.
Well, people do it because sometimes it works.
It does.
Sometimes
it works.
So.
Also, Poshmark will alert other watchers that somebody has placed an offer. So, like, if you want it, get it.
Yeah.
Which I get. But for us dealing with it, like, it's just another thing to have to go back and forth on. Right. What I don't mind about lowball offers is, say you have it listed for 100, they send 20, you send back 90, and then they just go away.
Yeah, right.
Like, I tried. You know
Right.
what? That's fine. What irks me is they send you 20, you send 90.
And then they go 21.
They send 21.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
This
Get
is not worth I don't care if you're alerting other people that someone's trying to buy this. This is a waste of my time.
Yeah,
but that is just
true. No, it is true.
Just how I
agree.
happen to feel.
I agree with
about
that.
I just don't get like Poshmark was great how it was. And I'm like I get you have to innovate, change things, tighten things up, loosen whatever. But like now we're getting somebody buys something and like the next day, like, why haven't you shipped this?
Oh,
like,
yeah. I think that's just I have heard that's just a warning email, but like literally
why?
they give you, I don't know. It's just a warning email that you get, which is another thing. But it doesn't even matter because you still have X amount of time, X amount of days to get your item out.
I know, but why am I getting why am I like
It's just because it's a
I
reminder.
don't like
I know
notifications.
you don't.
I don't.
He's an
All my
old grandpa.
notifications are turned off. Frizz has every it doesn't even matter.
It doesn't bother me.
She like I don't
does
even know,
not bother
but I
me.
don't know how you see things that do matter.
Oh, I don't.
When like
I don't.
like McDonald's is like get chicken nuggets. You're like,
I
why
miss
are you?
I do miss a lot of emails because I really don't check my email that often, and I have like 150,000 unread emails. But it's too far gone. It's too far gone now that I probably just need a new email.
Yeah.
Because I don't ever check it.
Mm-hmm. Like, do you there's 30% off at Aeropostale? Do you need to have that
No.
dinging on your?
No.
But like, I just don't. Why? Why are you sending me why haven't you shipped this? Because they bought it 20 minutes ago. Chill, Poshmark.
What another thing I would change about Poshmark is the offer. I've said this before, the offer tab. I don't want to see the offers I've sent out. I only want to see the offers that I have received on my item. I don't want to see all those offers.
I'm not gonna lie, Poshmark. It's all automated, and I don't even know what I sent.
No, I don't care. I don't care what I sent. It's all automated. I don't even care. I just want to look at the ones that people send me. That's it.
All right, Queen of a Day. What would you change about eBay?
What would I change about eBay? I would the whole promoted fees. I just would take that away.
You just wouldn't have promoted listings?
I just wouldn't have promoted listings.
Even though we promote on like Depop and.
Well, yeah, because if they don't have it, then nobody has it. So then you can't nobody has it. So it doesn't even exist. Just take it away.
All right.
Take the whole promoted listing thing away.
You don't think that it gives you an advantage?
I don't know.
That would be worth it?
I don't know how much it is for hours. If we were selling, I think because we don't have saturated items, I don't feel.
Oh, I feel like that is exclusively what we have. Like we're clothes.
No, I mean like specific items in the clothing. Like we aren't selling like Polo, Ralph Lauren button downs that there's 15,000 of that you might have to promote to get your item seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like as clothing, you need whatever. I would feel different if we were hard goods and you're like, I have this one of one ashtray.
Yeah. Well, then you wouldn't promote.
Correct.
Yeah.
So therefore you wouldn't need it. But at what number, like you said, like we don't sell polo shirts where there's 15,000 of them, but we do sell things where there are 1,500 of them.
Yeah, that's true. Well, either way. Okay, so another one this is better than my first one. In eBay messaging, I want a button that you can do an offer right then. I know there is one sometimes if there's no offer out, but if there already is an offer on the item, it does not show up in messages. And I need that button to show up on messages.
Yeah, no matter what.
No matter what.
If I send you an offer for $25, right, and you message me and say, hey, would you take 20?
Then
I
yes.
want to be able to fire you a 20.
I don't want to have to change the price of the actual item in the listing and then message a person, I changed the price. I want the offer button.
Yeah. And just if I send you a lower offer, it just supersedes whatever other offer is out there.
Yes.
Like this is 2025. There's got to be able to be multiple offers out.
Princess for a day, that's what I need.
I made you queen.
Oh, queen.
But now
okay,
you're just a little prince. You're a little princess.
I'd rather be a princess than a queen.
Too much responsibility. Well, if I was prince for a day, what I would like is if you are in active, sold, and unsold, and you type in Ralph Lauren, I would like to be able to toggle between those and have it still on Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that too. That's a great one.
And
it annoys me that you have to type in the word.
It's just so little. It's so stupid. But like, why?
It's annoying. But it's annoying. It's something that takes time. Right? Yes, you're right. That's a great one.
Because have you, like, if we're, especially for us, right? Like, we cross list. And so we have a lot of solds and we have a lot of unsolds. And sometimes we're trying to find things. And I just need to be able to
Go
toggle
through
through
between
it.
solds and unsolds, yeah. Because we don't, which we, again, we need to get our crap together because we really do need to start delisting and relisting things, which we don't. So in our eBay, like where it says like the 90-day total and then listed, unlisted, and sold, like our unlisted number is what we've sold on other platforms.
Correct.
Which helps us know like how many items we've sold total.
Yeah.
Versus what we have listed.
That is the nice thing about not delisting and relisting. Like our
that
unsold
number
is like a true
is a sold.
Sold, yeah.
Is sold, but it's sold on another platform. Yeah.
You know what? One thing I was thinking of the other day, this was my YouTube brain. You know what I would like eBay to have? Where you can, and it would all be behind the scenes. So a buyer wouldn't see this, but you as the seller would. If you could, and maybe this might be something better for like a Vendu, like a cross-listing platform, that you can categorize your listings. YouTube brain, say you're running, like there's all these $5,000 into $10,000 challenges going on, right? Like Rebecca Allison, right? I would like to be able to have like a folder where everything that's part of this challenge, I have a folder for.
Yeah.
That doesn't change any of my listings or anything,
Right.
but for me, I can see like
I would
how my
say
challenge is going.
You could use the SKU for that.
You could, but you also have the SKU. I need like a SKU A. Because your SKU is like bin 20.
Right.
But I want to be able to like pull a report and say like, okay, you are selling this cat.
Oh.
and
No, he's not.
you can note like add cat to file A, right? Or
Right,
whatever.
I get that.
And that would be like your thrift challenge video. And you could pull a report and say, okay, I've got 20 listings that are associated with this listing challenge. Here's how much I've sold.
That's actually a really good idea.
Thank
I wonder
you.
if it might be a Vendu
more of a
thing.
cross-listing
maybe
thing.
a Vendu thing. Or what was the other one that people are using?
Nifty.
Nifty. I wonder if Nifty has that.
Like I want to be able to have just user.
Like a SKU, but like a different, like just like there's a SKU for where it's at, and then like a notes.
Yes, but it
But
would
be
have
able to filter.
it would have to be like some kind of a category or a folder that you could.
That's a good one.
That's like next level. But I don't want to keep giving all my ideas away because my lyrical trivia game that I wanted to event.
Snooze, you lose. You snooze, you lose.
We could have been rich. All
Your
right,
friend invented a game. You could have done it.
Yeah, it was really fun too. We have sold a couple. Oh, update the Dolce and Gabbana.
Yep. Talked to eBay a couple times.
I will give eBay a lot of credit.
Yeah.
They have followed up with us
They really
on
have.
this
They've
Dolce
been
debacle.
great. They have been great, and they are going to do something like some sort
at
of
least they're
cleaning
trying
fee.
to.
They're trying to do some sort of cleaning fee credit for us, like to give us. Anyways, so I ordered 4 returns for the higher end items that I have. I ordered these 360 ID return tags, which are like very long ribbons that you connect to the garment. Like you can connect it to either a sleeve or a dress. You would connect it to the whole dress, so it can't come off, and it shows if the person like wants to wear it out. You have to remove it. So for returns, like if they return it to us, it still has to be connected. Because this lady clearly wore the Dolce outfit to an event and returned it. We are not Rent the Runway. We're not. So hopefully that will make people not do that.
And we have a couple of higher dollar items that have sold this past weekend that I guess we'll try them out on.
Yeah.
And just see.
On.
Do you have like
both of them are new with tag, but the tags, you could wear the garment and not even see the tag.
Yeah, I guess it
So,
depends where the tag would be located, you
but
know.
on both of these that are going out, you could hide the tag
Mhm.
on your persons inside.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
Do you have like a dollar amount in mind of like what gets tagged, what doesn't get tagged?
I would say probably anything over 200.
Mm-hmm.
Anything over 200.
And this isn't like a chronic issue that
No,
we've
it's
had.
never happened except
But
for one time.
I do think especially with some of this higher stuff, you've got to protect yourself a little bit because what's never going to change is the 30-day refund. And you could say, well, like, this is why I don't put refunds on or returns on, I mean. But eBay will force
if I
you
was
to do
if
it.
I was princess for a day, that's another thing I would change on eBay is the 30-day return window. I would say a 3-day return window, like Poshmark.
You can select a 14-day, but it will kind of like suppress your listings. Like it doesn't get the same
as a 30-day.
And even once you hit 30 days, eBay will still be like, buyer would like to return.
Yeah.
Will you accept this return? And you can say no, and I have no problem saying no.
Yeah.
But eBay really goes out of their way for the buyers. And that's the tricky part of selling clothes, which we've talked about, because if you're selling action figures, like no one's like, oh, I need this figure. I need this figure to play this weekend, and then I'm gonna send it back.
That's true. With clothes, it is hard.
Because also we're coming up on the holidays, so if somebody bought something in November and gave it as a gift, and they're like, this doesn't fit, and they put in a return request like January 2nd, but we just strict 30. You got 30 days. If you didn't figure it out in 30 days,
come on,
it's yours.
It's on you.
It's yours. Congratulations. I think the important thing is, with this new eBay feedback, where you're getting like the feedback constantly, I am much less afraid of getting a negative feedback.
Negative feedback doesn't have near the amount of pull as it used to at all because of that, which I'm very thankful for. Because you get one negative feedback and it was and it would drop your percentage a ton.
Half a percent?
And it was on for forever. Now it gets, we have, knock on wood, we haven't had. Knock on wood.
No, we have one that the lady's coat was wrinkled.
Oh my gosh.
Which, fine though. So we're sitting at 99.9%. However, a couple months ago, we'd be at like 99.4. And it would just look awful. And it's like, no, it's just one.
Yeah.
But now it's just 99.9. So even if we got another one, we'd be 99.8. I'm fine with that too. So it gives me a little bit more of a backbone.
Yeah.
Where you almost used to operate out of fear.
It was fear. It was fear, yeah.
Because if you had two,
I'm going to give them whatever they want because I don't want a negative feedback.
Well, if you had two, you were already at 99, if not 98.9. And like, there's like a stigma. If you're like below 99.5, it's like, oh, well, you must be awful.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm not. But now
the jacket was wrinkled.
Yeah, but now it gets eaten up a little bit more. So like, I'm fine if somebody wants to be annoyed that we didn't let them return it 45 days later.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know they're
the
little
boys.
Babies. Little babies. Kelly's around somewhere, but she's a little young pup. Is wild.
She got spayed on Monday.
She had her surgery on Tuesday.
She
had her surgery.
And by Wednesday, she was ready to beat the door down and get back with the boys. We had to hold her back a couple days because she was ready to go hang out with her brothers. But now she's been good.
She's cute.
All right, guys, there you have it. Frizz, anything else for episode 19?
Next is 20.
Wow.
That's fun. Wow.
That sounds like we've been doing this for a long time.
I know. It's been a few months.
It has been.
That's awesome.
It's been nice. We hope everybody has a great week. Stay warm if you're someplace
it's
where
freezing
it is
here.
not.
It was like 15 degrees this morning here.
Gymna.
But yes.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
See ya.